What's happening? Will Freeman, RevolutionaryLifestyleDesign.com, talking to you about the launch of my course, How to Avoid the Traps in the Game of Life, my Life's Traps course. And let me ask you a question. Do I look trapped to you? Have a look around. Coming to you from my 5-star penthouse suite hotel here in Bali, where I've been living for about the last year or so. And I certainly don't feel trapped, but that was not always the case. In fact, most of my life I felt trapped. I felt trapped by poverty. I felt trapped by miseducation. I felt trapped by ideologies. And a lot of the time I wasn't even conscious of it. I wasn't even aware of it. I just knew that I didn't like it. I didn't like this feeling of non-control in my life. I didn't like this feeling of lack of freedom. And the worst part is, and this might be true of you, even after you take the so-called truth pill, that does not lead you to freedom. That does not guarantee you avoiding the traps in the game of life. In fact, it almost guarantees that you are going to fall into other traps. You will come out of one ideology and go into another ideology. You'll come out of one movement and go into another movement. You'll come out of mainstream narrative and go into what you think is a counter-mainstream narrative, only to find out that it is not, and that narrative is being bought and paid for, oftentimes by the very same people of the narrative that you were trying to leave, if not a different group of people that don't give a fuck about you, your health, your wealth, your dating prospects, or your family. Not to mention, you come out of the trap of being stuck in the country that you were born in. For me, that was Canada and Toronto, and 6 months of winter, where I would have been, instead of being out here, I would have been stuck in 6 months of winter. And you think digital nomad. You think these different ideas. Oh, I can go take my dropshipping business and live on the beach in Thailand and it's great. Wrong. Another trap. Almost everything is a trap, except having the right game and the right network of people who specifically move you forward on your health, wealth, lifestyle, specific actions on getting money, and things of that nature. Almost everything else is a waste of time. Almost everything you're watching on YouTube is a waste of time. Even if you think, I'm smart, I've moved beyond entertainment, I'm educating myself on the things of this world, you're mostly watching channels where they're being well funded by people who want to pull you into a certain narrative. Even if you're beyond caring about sports and local politics, you're almost certainly caught up in one, if not all, of the traps. And you might even think freedom's the goal, when freedom's not even the goal. Freedom is a tool to take you from a bad situation to a better situation. But freedom is not something you can hang your hat on. You can't spend freedom. You can spend money, but you can't spend freedom. Freedom is just used to take you out of a bad situation into a better situation. But a lot of guys get caught in the freedom trap. So even when you're moving beyond the truth pill traps, the freedom trap catches you. Okay, because it's not about being free, it's about being happy. Freedom is just one of the things we use to be happy. So where when we start getting bored of a country or bored of a girlfriend or bored of a friendship or bored of whatever it is, we can move on to the next game. And that's what it's about. It's about playing the game of life at the highest level and learning what types of games to create. And this is what you're going to learn in the 50 or so courses that I'm releasing. And in this particular course, you're going to learn the 14 traps, the 14 games not to play that sound really enticing. And you're going to learn all the little hooks and nuances that very intelligent people use to pull you into those traps. People that use data scientists and behavioral psychologists and take the information from your social media profiles to perfectly target these narratives towards you, to keep you in the system, to keep you in the mental prison, to keep you enslaved to things that don't directly benefit your life, or even the other personal development creators who pull you into their movements without direct benefit. There's almost nothing out there like this course that will make you aware on the most nuanced level how all these things work. And there's so few information and mindsets that you need to consume to stay in abundance, to stay in happiness, to stay getting all the things you want. It is a very narrow path, and in this course I will show you how to at least not vary off the path. All the other strategies and tactics will be revealed, but those are going to be in the 50 or so courses that I launch subsequent to this one. So I think you'll enjoy it. Again, there's no fluff. It's pure data, action-packed from beginning to end. Something you can watch 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times and keep learning. And I don't know how long you've been with me, but I've been doing this 10 years since I was 30. I'm 40 years old as of the release of this course. I've fallen into every single one of these fucking traps. And I'll tell you this, I wish I didn't. I wish I had someone putting me on game before that, before I had to pay with my own blood, sweat, and tears. All you have to do is throw some dollars at it, and you get the end result of my 40 years of life experience, but not just me. The 48 hours of coaching that I've done with clients each day for the last 5 years. My circle of 6, 7, 8-figure entrepreneurs. Everything that I've read and absorbed goes into this, as well as all the experiences of the high level group of people I know. And that's the only reason I'm able to live out here and to live in the way that I want to do and to have a business that I want to do, and to be speaking to you in the way that I want to, because I avoided those traps. And most guys don't make it. Because the truth is, it's easier than ever to get healthy, wealthy, get the relationships you want, survive and thrive at the highest level than it ever has been. I mean, our ancestors didn't even have air conditioning. But it's also harder because you have to know everything. You have to know so many things. You've never had to know more things to be successful than you do now. And it's harder because there's so much information. Like, you don't have an information problem. You have paralysis of analysis problem. You have too much information. When I was growing up, there was no internet. There was none of this. Now there's too much. So this course will cut through the white noise for you and make sure you keep all the wrong information, all the wrong data, all the wrong people, all the wrong ideologies, all the wrong isms, all of that out of your life game plan, so that you can move forward with God and get all the wins that you want and have the best quality of life that you want. So I highly suggest that you check it out, and wish you all the best, and God bless you.